Did Jesus keep Sunday? The truth that will leave you speechless. Did Jesus ever keep Sunday as a holy day? The answer is simple, powerful, and will leave you speechless. No, Jesus never kept Sunday, not once. Nowhere in the Bible will you find Jesus worshipping on the first day of the week. Not once did he call it holy. Not once did he command his disciples to observe it. Instead, the Bible consistently shows Jesus keeping the seventh day, the Sabbath, as commanded by God. Let's break it down with Scripture. Luke 4:16, KJV, tells us, "And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read." Jesus had a custom of keeping the Sabbath. That means he did it regularly, not just occasionally. He didn't keep Sunday. He didn't even hint at it being a day of rest or worship. But some say, Jesus rose on Sunday, so that makes it holy. Let's examine that. Jesus rising on Sunday is a historical fact, but where in the Bible does he declare Sunday as a new day of worship? Where does he command his followers to keep it holy? You won't find it. Instead, Jesus said, Matthew 5:17-18, KJV, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law." That includes the fourth commandment. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus 20:8-11. The Sabbath commandment hasn't been changed, cancelled, or transferred. Heaven and earth are still here. That means God's law, including the Sabbath, still stands. Some argue the early church worshipped on Sunday. Yes, there are verses that mention the first day of the week, but none of them describe it as a holy day, and none say it replaced the Sabbath. Let's look at Acts 20:7, KJV. "And upon the first day of the week, when the disciples came together to break bread." It was a gathering, yes, but it was not a command. They also broke bread daily. Acts 2:46. So Sunday was not special. There's no mention of rest, no blessing, and no sanctification for Sunday. What about Paul? Acts 17:2, KJV, says, "And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the Scriptures." Paul preached on the Sabbath. It was his manner, his habit, just like Jesus. The idea of Sunday worship didn't originate from Jesus or the apostles. It came centuries later from Rome. In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine, a former sun worshipper, made Sunday a legal day of rest. Later, the Catholic Church took full credit for changing the Sabbath from Saturday to Sunday. From the Convert's Catechism of Catholic Doctrine. Q. Which is the Sabbath day? A2. Saturday is the Sabbath day. Q. Why do we observe Sunday instead of Saturday? A2. Because the Catholic Church transferred the solemnity from Saturday to Sunday. That's not Scripture. That's tradition. So here's the challenge to every skeptic, non-believer, and Sunday-keeping Christian. Disprove that Jesus kept the seventh-day Sabbath. Disprove that he ever kept Sunday. Disprove that he ever authorized a change in the day of worship. You can't, because the facts are clear. Jesus never kept Sunday. He kept the Sabbath. He is Lord of the Sabbath, not Sunday. And he never once commanded anyone to worship on the first day of the week. The truth is simple, undeniable, and eternal. The question is, will you follow Jesus or follow tradition?